Yeah, man. All right, so it is the 21st of April, 2022. This is Kevin Christian, and I'm going to go over a lot of things. So, I'm going to talk about what's important with our situations and what we deal with. I'm also going to talk about the direction of the channel, how I make the videos, and what you can expect in the future. So, I'm also going to talk about the daily struggle, and I'm going to talk about gang stalkers and their reaction and to our actions and vice versa. I'm going to talk about the punishment and the slavery and suppression. And I'm also going to talk about cryptocurrency and then kind of address some personal things with certain people uh, within my situation. And then we'll talk about the drive that it takes to carry on and continue with the process because that's what it is. It's a process. So let's go ahead and get started. What's important? All right. Um, you know, first of all, understanding what's important, understanding what's going on with the situation with gang stalking and how that works and neural monitoring in general. I've got a lot of videos, excuse me, that talk about a lot of things like that. And so you'll notice that there's a lot less videos on my channel, but there's definitely a lot of videos, okay? Plenty enough for you to find information that can help you understand how gang stalking really works and what it means to be on remote neural monitoring and what what's important. Okay, computer programming. I'm believing more and more that cryptocurrency is very important. Not just to go on Robinhood and buy some, but to understand it is very important. And I'll talk about that. Also trying to stay healthy and learning to be patient and understanding that you need to have a plan and moving in a certain direction, and that direction needs to be to become educated on the things that are important. And you also have to try to get yourself in a financial position to be able to handle the type of problems that you have. And you got some pretty significant ones. If you're watching this channel and you have the same type of problems that I have, it's a pretty significant problem, and it's pretty much it's about your life, you know. And if you don't solve these problems, then you'll run out of time, and your life will be a lot less enjoyable than it would have been otherwise, than you might have foreseen it back in the day before you started to have these horrible circumstances. So that's what's important. The channel direction. All right. Usually I do my videos and turn the record. I start talking. I wipe my nose off, and if I stumble up on some words, and I, excuse me, whatever. And that's been the way that I've always done my videos, and it's because of the nature of it, where it's just a raw video, and I might do 10 videos a day, okay, and I've done all of that for years. I might start talking about how they're attacking my neck with broadcast and all of these things that are going on. And believe it, that those things are going on. But the direction of the channel is going to be, of this channel, is going to be, at least for videos that I come out with, and they'll be less often, and they'll be a little more professional and a little more organized as far as the subject matter, and I may even start getting into doing some editing. I'm very capable of doing those kind of things, and I know how to do them. I just don't take the time to do them because I'm usually just trying to get the stuff out there. And I do go to school full time, and I do work full time, and this is not my life to come on YouTube and talk about this. But it's been very important for me to document the situations and the things that are happening, and it is all true, and it is the people that I say it is, and I don't care what other people's opinion is. Look, 9 times out of 10, when somebody comes into my comments or anywhere else, and they're like, it's not this person or that person like you think. It's it's the government, and you're in a program, and also they have a motive, okay, and it's to throw people off. I don't know if they really think they're going to confuse me because I know, and they know I know, they know I know, but I think that they don't like for other people to become confident and starting to know the characteristics of how this really works. So, and it is very likely somebody that you know that has control over your neural monitoring, your neurological broadcast frequency profile online within this satellite broadcast, EMF broadcast system. Okay, it's mind control system. So you'll probably see less videos, then they'll probably be a little more organized. And, and I've got several other channels that I might just let off a rant on. Okay. Still, the channel will be open to if you want to send me videos at EMF Broadcast on Telegram. And Telegram is a messaging service. You can get the app on anything you have. And it is encrypted from end to end. And it's what a lot of people are starting to move towards. And so you can also send a large file on there. So you could send me like a whole 30-minute video on there if you wanted to. And some people are like, oh, it's a scam. Couldn't believe, no way I'd do that. Don't. I don't care. I think it would be a good thing to have, 30 different people, and I'll put your own playlist on here, and it could be on this channel or one of the other channels. I got about 5. So, and they're all growing. This is just the biggest one with, I think, maybe 8,200 subscribers now, 8,200 subs now. So, and it's slow moving. I've been doing this for 5 years, but it's always gone consistently up, and it's happening to more people. But it's wild, man. It's wild. I put out 7,500 videos. I think I got about 400 of them that are on public now. And, it's probably maybe even a little less than that. But the content is going to be better and better to where this can be a true resource for people that are going through this type of situation. And, to put other people and we don't have to agree, and you can say whatever you want to, as long as it's within the community guidelines. And I'll probably, let you send me videos and post like a weekly or something like that. Anybody who's interested, almost, that's targeted. Obviously I would have to filter through those first. But that's the direction of the channel. This is the targeted individual channel. And, it's always been just me, but I've done a lot of interviews. You can find like 50 different interviews, me talking to other people about their situation. But I'm open to let people have their own testimony and documentation videos on this channel to a certain extent. Okay. And my other channels, I'm open to that. And just know that YouTube, although I make a little bit of money, it's barely anything. It's a small little fraction of what I'm thinking about in life. It's nothing to do with in the future. Yeah. I hope to have 5 or 6 very successful channels on a whole network, the EMF Broadcast Network. Okay. All right. So that's the direction of the channel. Also about this channel, I think if you've been following my channel and then some of the stuff I was doing before YouTube, at this point, I am at a certain positive conclusion about how this works. I know for certain, I'm absolutely for sure about how this works and what's going on. And so if you think that, this is about microchips or witches and spirits, and if you rebuke them, then the spirits will go away and you will no longer be targeted. Or if you think that they're putting a spell on you, or if you think that there is some specific government program and you have chatterbots, AI talking to you, if those are the things that you believe in, this is probably not the channel for you, because this is a conclusive channel of how it really works, and it is a broadcast thing. Okay, it is a broadcast thing based on neurological broadcast frequencies of humans and other living things. And it is a satellite broadcast system, and it is EMF broadcast. The electromagnetic field of Earth is the energy field of this, the broadcast. It is like the infrastructure. And this is what I know. Okay, so that's the direction of this channel. And when you listen to my channel and you listen to my videos, if I'm talking about those kind of things, you can just know that that is the conclusion already. And so we're moving forward and talking about things based on those facts and not witches or some program that they got you on AI or you're dealing with gang stalkers, people that have access to neural monitoring that are using broadcast telepathy and EMF broadcast, mind control broadcast. They're receiving you. They can attack you. It can get very bad. And I've been dealing with it for a long time. Okay, so that's the basis of this channel. All right, so all right, so that's pretty much the channel and the direction of the channel. All right, so now let's see the daily struggle. All right, it's so bad. It's so bad because see, I got like 4 to 5 guys on my channel full time right now as we speak. I have a broadcast situation where there's something saturated into my neck and it starts to feel like I'm going to have some sort of hemorrhage that could cause death. And it is the usual guys that are always on my channel. I've been dealing with these guys. They're addicted to mind control. They're addicted to being connected with me, to receiving my active thought process, and they are basically like complete obsessed stalkers, overwhelmed with my life, and they have been on my channel every minute of every day for nearly a decade. Okay, and that is the absolute truth and the absolute fact. And any legal investigation, any criminal investigation would absolutely show that, because there's no way that somebody can be sitting at home, on Howard Circle or elsewhere with no job for 10 years with a, bunch of computer stuff going on and mind control headsets, and that's how they make all their money, and they never had a job or nothing else, and they sit on your channel all day every day for 10 years, for a decade. Law enforcement is not investigating these type of things intentionally. Okay, and I probably should have said I was going to talk about that as a section of this video, because they're negligent. And if you can come up with some laws that you can find that that the government made, that are being violated against you, and you can prove that, and you can show that these laws are being broken against you and you are a victim of it, and then it is the law enforcement's responsibility and duty to investigate those things and to protect you and your rights as a citizen. And you are absolutely allowed to protect yourself and defend your own life. And all of these things are not happening. They're not happening. And so that's a good direction for us to take, is to move towards lawsuits against, start at the bottom, the local police department for negligence. Sue them for $1 million for the resources for you to conduct your own investigation. And then from your own investigation, see what happens from there. Okay, it's not something they want to get into. It's not something I want to get into. But I mean, I got them attacking my neck right now. I got them talking to me all day, every day. They were burning my foot bones a little while ago. They attacked my genitals, putting stuff in my eyes every 5 minutes. Okay, if learning is prohibited, all of these things, and I'm not dealing with it. So of course, I'd rather see, the whole situation collapse than to just let them sit there and because obviously they're not going anywhere. They've been doing this for a decade. They probably do it for the rest of their life. They wish that they were me. All right, so it gets real bad with the daily struggle, and when you're dealing with something like this, gang stalkers have a reaction. All right, and that's how I'll move into the reactions. They have a reaction to your actions, right? You have a reaction to their actions. Right now, they want to broadcast some microwave broadcast that they're controlling and sink that into my jugular. Okay, of course, it makes me angry. It makes me concerned that my health and my life is under attack. And I feel the natural instinct to defend my life. I feel disgusted with the police and the whole system and the government and all of it. I don't believe in them anymore. Okay? They have failed. They have literally failed. And this is widespread. This is not something that I'm just saying. This is something that 50,000 people are saying, okay, that are under attack with this kind of thing. And half of them don't even know what's really going on. Most of them don't really understand what's going on. They think that there's somebody with a microwave beam gun, a direct energy weapon hiding in the bushes somewhere doing something to them like that. And that's not how it works. It's a broadcast thing. And if you go in an underground train tunnel or fly across the sky in an airplane, they can still attack you in the middle of the ocean, butt naked, with nothing for 1,000 miles. They can still attack you. It is a satellite broadcast, and they can attack you with that anywhere. And so you can call it a DEW or direct energy weapon if you want to, as it is in a sense. But there is a person somewhere that is controlling that broadcast through this broadcast system. Okay, so it's a very horrible thing to have to deal with. All right, now if I start to learn things, if I start to learn, and stick with me through this video if you got the time, because I know it can run long, but I wanna talk about the crypto thing, and so let me just keep moving. But if you start to learn things, like I start to learn things, I start to do things. I'm going to school, and I'm going to school for computer programming, and that's bad news for them because all this stuff is about computer stuff anyway, because it's all online, everything they do, and they're hacked into your everything, and they've run live streams, and they got all kinds of stuff going on, okay? And so if you start to learn about those type of things, and they'll have a reaction, and this is kind of where crypto comes in, because I've looked into crypto a little bit on kind of what blockchain means and different things like that. But, and I guess I'll kind of skip around on my subjects. All right. I know some people. All right. And I know some people that have neuromonitoring. All right. And a couple people. And I feel like they've tried to steer me in that direction to indirectly help me because they are people that I know or I've hung out with and that I would probably consider friends. Two in particular that, and one kind of indirectly, I get these little pathways to like, maybe you should be looking into this. And is it directed directly at me? I don't know. But is it going to help me? Yes, it's going to help me. It's going to help me. And then there's another guy, and he tried to show me some things directly about this kind of thing. And, and as far as for me speaking to him personally right now, bro, if we didn't have that one little thing where I saw you outside of the normal places that I see you, and that makes me kind of wonder if maybe you're a gang stalker, really, to be honest. And if you're not associated and even maybe on board with the people that I'm dealing with that would like to see me dead. Okay. And otherwise I might think maybe you're trying to help me. So that if you're wondering, that's what's up. I know you're not wondering. I'm sure you know. I don't know that you're trying to help me really, or if you're, or what, okay? But the whole thing with crypto, gang stalkers are dealing with crypto, and people that are like hackers and stuff like that, and they can get into mining and doing a lot of stuff with crypto wallets and different things, and there's a lot going on with that, and it's perfectly okay for us to move in that direction too, okay? It's just there's a lot of people that want to suppress targeted people. Because why? Because slavery, okay? Slavery, and because they're making something off of us and off of our life. They've run live streams. They've done like attacking my neck, attacking my foot bones a little while ago. I was watching a video about crypto, and so all of a sudden, like my right foot, it feels like it's on fire inside of my shoe. And I was just sitting there, And it's the kind of thing, and it's like to throw you off. It's like, you get him off of that video. Get him off of that video. Attack his heart. Make him fall over and call another fake ambulance or what, man? Like, they don't want you to learn. Learning is prohibited because it's dangerous to their operation. All right, so I got this family and this girl that has my neural monitoring and this whole group of people, and it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. And if it came down to like a racketeering and an organized crime enterprise, and even if all of the torture and horrible things that they do to people became exposed, in my situation, it would be 50 of them, maybe 100, a bunch of them that have been, not like, oh, that person kind of was passed by one day with a headlight on or something. Like, no, I'm talking about directly involved with my situation. And some of these people have used, they've tried to use the legal system. They have used the legal system against me and the judicial system. And that's one of the places where you can't go back on that. You can't go back on that and say, oh, well, sorry, sorry. If people have tried to kill me and I've been in car crashes and barricaded into gas station freezers with police on the scene and all kinds of wild stories, you can't go back on that. And so they're in that corner backed in, right? And I'm in the other corner backed in, and they want to hold me in slavery right there. So they might be able to get out of that corner. But they can't, because they can't get off of my channel, go away, or anything else, because they know that I know what's really going on. And I'm starting to find the right pathways to solve my problems. And that makes them very afraid because of all the things that they've done to me, because they can't take those things back. When you're attacking my heart and my genitals and making my teeth fall out and broadcasting in my eyes till I'm halfway blind, okay? You can't take that back. You can't take that back. And then it's one of the biggest reasons why I feel like that they may try to kill me for real with broadcasts, like attacking my heart or something like that, because of the fear that they have of losing their position and finding themselves on the other side of this horrible situation where they're going to have to face consequences for the things that they've done. Okay, and I was watching this video on crypto, and they started attacking me real bad. And then, I've been connected with them, so on mind control, connected with them. They receive me, they wear their little headset things, and they receive me perfectly. So if I think the slightest little thought, they get it perfectly, right? And I know they got on like a headset thing because they get it so perfectly. Because I get them too, but I don't get it so perfectly. And over time, you have to become very in tuned and start to have discretion and to understand how that works. And when you're receiving them, you're starting to understand what's your thoughts and what's their thoughts, and be less confused about it. And it becomes frustrating. It's so invasive. And the more I talk about it, the more I got a broadcast saturated into my neck. And that's attempted murder is what that is. That's attempted murder. And it wouldn't be any skin on my back to say a few names right now, and I feel like I should. Okay, but it's not the direction that I'm going at the moment. But you better believe this, okay? When there is nothing else that they can do about it, that's when I'll be putting out public videos about the whole situation and their whole names and who they are and what's really going on. The government's going to have to act against them because they really are a criminal enterprise, and they're murderers. They're murderers is what they are, okay? And they need to face the consequences, and they can't be part of society acting like that. They really can't be part of society. And so the whole thing comes down to slavery and suppression, And when I'm watching this stuff about crypto, and I've been learning a lot about financial stuff lately in general, it bothers them very badly. And I can tell when they're very bothered because, you have somebody connected to you on the mind control level with broadcast mind control reception, have somebody connected to you on that level for a decade and see if you don't start to understand their mind state very well, whether you're wearing the mind control thing on your head or not. Okay, when they start to get nervous and they start to get frantic, and I feel that, and I know the difference. I know the difference between how I feel and how that, and they don't make me nervous. I'm like, because they give it away. They give away their position because they can't help it. But they won't get off my channel. They won't go away, and they should have went away a long time ago. But they're trying to protect their position, which is a position of a war criminal murderer. Is their position, and their financial means depends on staying in that position because they've dedicated so much time on their life, a decade or more, to doing this, and this is what they've built. This is the situation that they've built. So that's where they're at. Okay, so I'm starting to get pretty confident about the depths of cryptocurrency and learning about how the coding and the structure and all of that works behind the scenes and what it really means, what cryptocurrency really is, and how it equates to the whole situation. I'm starting to think that it's as important as the computer programming stuff, and it's kind of part of computer programming anyway. So they're kind of, in the same general subject. All right, finance, currency, and programming, computer age, okay, and digitalized. So broadcast stuff and gang stalking and neural monitoring in general, and I can say it because I'm a victim of a bunch of people that are using this stuff in the worst ways you can imagine. And going through the torture and everything else, it doesn't bother me a bit to say it publicly. Okay, that if you become a master computer programmer and you become very educated on how cryptocurrencies really work, you might not even have to start to learn about broadcast and electromagnetics because you'll probably already have your neural monitoring. And then you'll be able to learn everything so much easier then. It's going to be hard, okay? None of this stuff is easy. So, and that's moving into the drive to continue the process. And this is the final segment of my video, I guess. So, it's so difficult every day to keep going and keep going because they start to torture you so badly. And they've been torturing me so badly. I thought I was going to die in 2016 from microwave assault attacking my body. And it goes through phases. Sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it gets better. And some of the stuff that they do now is just horrible stuff. But it's so consistent every single day, broadcasting stuff in my eyes. If I'm at work, they're going to be broadcasting stuff in my eyes. If I'm doing schoolwork, they're attacking me some kind of way on my body. They're attacking my heart, my feet, my knees, my eyes, my neck. They're always broadcasting in my mouth. And honestly, for real, one of their goals, they don't care that you're going to end up mutilated. Okay, that they're destroying your physical body. They don't care. They just hope that it costs you $30,000 and it puts you that much farther behind in life because it's that much further ahead that they are because they're holding you captive in this modern form of slavery. Join the abolition movement of this millennium, all right, and learn computer programming and learn about cryptocurrency and what it really is and how it really works and get into the depths of all of that. And it's the future stuff anyways, stuff you're going to have to know about. I know that it's hard, but you got to start somewhere. Start from the beginning. All right. If you, I can tell you this: if you go to college, all right, if you just go start college right now today for the next semester, and you start with computer programming degree, the first couple classes are going to be like some really basic stuff. What is the internet? What is a computer? What is a hard drive? What is a solid state drive? What is a memory card? What platforms are there? There's Apple and Mac OS. Then there's Microsoft and Android and iOS. It's just almost like the terminology, and they really walk you through it like you've never heard of any of it before. Okay, so maybe that's part of the reason that I've got that 97 is my lowest grade this semester, but that's in English. So the computer stuff's are like 99s and hundreds, because I already know all of that stuff. But I have learned a lot. And the next semester, I'll be going into program design, and then it's just a short semester for the summer, and then I'm gonna go into some of the languages and stuff in the fall. But that's the direction that I'm heading in, and it's very difficult because they try to stop you every step of the way, and it's suppression. And it's suppression so they can hold you into this form of slavery, so they can protect their position, continue to make money, and continue to be able to access your mind and connect to you unconsensually forever if they can. Forever if they can. And if they can't, and they're going to get caught, then they may make a move to try to kill you, and you may have to make a move to defend your life. And I don't know where this is leading. I just know what's actually happening. And fortunately for me, which is not the case on a lot of people, I definitely know a whole bunch of people that are 100% for certain involved and with my neural monitoring and holding me in on remote. That they'll have their neural monitoring. I know quite a few people that have neural monitoring, and for the most part, they're gang stalkers. Most of them are gang stalkers that use this in a malicious way, and half of them have attacked my life in every way you can imagine. Every way you can imagine. They attack my life, they attack my future, they attack my body, they attack me legally, judicially. I've been in court so many times over something to do with YouTube or neural monitoring, but I can't seem to get the police one single time to investigate one single thing. I've filed over 30 reports. I've written letters to judges. I've wrote and filed reports with every government agency, FBI, CIA, GBI, every police force in my state, every federal branch, State Department, all of them. All of them. I went through and found them all. And right now, I still got this broadcast saturating into my neck. And I feel like that kind of thing, if it can't kill you instantly, it gets bad, man. And I think that it could cause you to have like a stroke or a heart attack or some sort of hemorrhage or brain stem injury or some rupture or something, is what I feel like. But if it don't kill you instantly, it is for certain killing you a lot quicker than you would die naturally. And so what? They're stealing your life away. And so you should be able to defend your life by any means. Even if it meant war or anything else, you should be able to do that. And it's our government's fault for failing us. Okay, and then you got people that are using this technology for pure terrorism and to wage war. To wage war and to commit slavery and genocide. All of these words are strong words, but they are absolutely the truth. They really are. So it shouldn't be happening. It should not be happening. And I think more people should step up and say, no, this is not going to be able to happen. But the problem is the people that have it, I don't know why. They're either gang stalkers or for some other reason they don't want to put themselves in that mix. And the people that don't have it, 99% of them, of you guys and them, us in general, 99% don't understand what's going on for real and how it really works. So, and that's pretty much it. So you have to try to stay on course, even though it's so hard, even though they're attacking you and hurting you so bad every day. And it's the most frustrating thing, and how can you be successful and go to work and become, financially independent and move forward with education, all of these things, if you're punished for every little increment of success and gains that you get. If I check my brokerage account and it's up $100, I'm getting tortured. I'm going to get tortured for sure. Absolute. I already know it. If I learn something from a YouTube video or one of my classes, I'm going to get tortured. If I go to work and start making money, I'm going to get tortured. If I get a good grade on a test, I'm getting tortured. If I wear some shoes that they think are cooler than the shoes that they have, they're going to punish me for that. I swear to God, it's that bad. Okay, if I talk to a girl, they're going to punish me for that. Everything, every little thing that I do gets punished. They want you to look as bad as possible, but they definitely don't like it when you're looking better than them. And they definitely don't like it when you're doing things that they can't do in real life because they're not as cool as you are. It really is that. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna keep making 10,000 videos about it. I've done enough documentation. I've got mountains of paperwork, and I've got so many videos, it's ridiculous. I probably got 25,000 things posted online somewhere, whether it's videos, recording, or something. And I really don't want that much stuff out there like that. But the direction for the channel will be more professional. You'll still be able to find me on a rant now and then. You'll still be able to find me on my other channels, and I'm definitely would like to have some of you guys coming on to my channels. It's just I could do interviews, but it's a lot easier for me to just receive your videos and say, yeah, this one's okay for community standards. I'll post it, make your own playlist. I just think it would be a good idea. I understand that a lot of people don't want to do it, and it's just a decision that I made to do it a long time ago, and I felt like I didn't have a choice. But strength in numbers is also what I think. Learn about financial stuff, learn about cryptocurrency is very important. I think with all of this stuff. Okay, and I don't even have any cryptocurrency, just so you know. All right. I'm not promoting it or anything like that. I have zero. All right. But as far as learning about it and the technical side of it, not like the graph chart of when it's going to go up or down, why it's existing, what is it used for, and how's it created, and how does all that work? Okay, those are the things you need to understand, and computer programming is going to help you with that. It's going to help you with neural monitoring too. So many people are just illiterate to all of this stuff. They don't know anything about any of it and how nothing works. And if you don't, you're probably thinking that it's some spirits or some witches, and you're rebuking a human being that's sitting over here at some other place, probably nearby you. Okay? Definitely could be a neighbor of yours, or they could be, 16 miles away or in another state. It could be. Okay, it just depends on who has your neural monitoring, but it's very likely that they're somebody you know or associated with somebody that you know. All right, and they're sitting there with mind control broadcast capabilities from this common system that more and more people are having access to. So I don't understand why it's got to be the genocide movement. I mean, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be that guy. Okay, I'm gonna be that guy. Unless they kill me, I'm gonna be that guy to become so successful and knowledgeable about all of these things. And my gang stalkers, they should have ran off 8 years ago. Really, they should have. But it's my fault they didn't. But at the same time, my process is kind of paved the way for a lot of other people to have a better understanding early on before it can destroy your life. So that's the goals. That's the direction. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back on soon. I don't know if I'm going to make a schedule about come on this day or that day. I probably won't. But anyway, you can just look for it to be a lot better as far as like the channel and stuff like that. So thank you all for watching, especially if you've been with me for a long time, for all these years. Thank you so much for the support. And I hope that we can solve this. Please take my advice, and I'll see you guys on the next one.